All right, ladies and gents, we're back at it again. We're going over how we did 50K in under 24 hours for an info offer with our AI-powered ads to webinar strategy. We spent 8K on ads, and yeah. Ryan, I'm gonna screen share our dashboard.
Do
Obviously,
it, bro.
blur
Yeah,
up.
Ryan. Thanks for having me on again, man. It's good to see you.
All right.
Yeah, just go ahead
So,
and dox the name right there.
okay. Um, so if you refresh right here, 29K in on July 9th, and then July 10th was another 18.47. So in
And then
total,
we had
5K on
5K on
Stripe,
Stripe.
and then 5K on Stripe. Let me just refresh. 48K. Bang. Um,
Easy, bro.
okay. So I think the last one we did was how we hit 100K in a month. This was last or a week and a half ago. Um, yeah, I mean, what should we go over? Where does it start? Because like, I
I
just
guess what did we change
yeah,
since last time? Yeah, last time we hit 100K a month, and now I think we're gonna double that, do at least 170, maybe 200K this month. But yeah, what did we change from last time? We made some
right,
new additions to the team. We upped our ad spend, changed webinar, the pre-webinar processes a little bit,
yeah.
a bunch of stuff.
In terms of ads, we're literally just making iterations of winning ads right now. At the moment, we're doing longer form meta ads that are seeming to hit heavier, and along with the messaging, I think pretty much the messaging of the offer is what's ripping so hard because with you when you have a more micro creator like we have, um, operating them to like numbers like this, I think it's all in the offer, the messaging, and going straight into cold traffic right away.
Yeah, our ICP is like super dialed. Like they're all the same. Corporate mom over 30, 40. There's some like 50, 60 year olds in there. They're all like super bought into the creator. They're super bought into the messaging, the brand, all of it.
Um, yeah, and I think as well as like understanding the audience better, um, pre-call emails, pre-call SMS, understanding your ICP as well. So like, if it's a guy flashing cars and shit, like you might want to create a Telegram group. For something like this where we're targeting like moms, we made a Facebook group branded for it, and they joined the Facebook group beforehand, and we're just hyping up the webinar in the Facebook group because that's where they're all at. Versus if they enter a Telegram or even a Discord for that matter, they're all freaked out. Um, that ripped, and then we did like no organic promo,
Literally none, just straight cold.
strictly cold traffic.
A lot of the people that come in like have seen her before, obviously, but yeah, didn't
Yeah,
even post a story, no reels, just paid traffic.
and
We did what, five pushing 6x return on ad spend so far, and that's just on the front end, and we still have
no, we did yeah, almost 7x return, and then what we
yeah,
did
that's just
is
front end. Like we still have onboarding calls, we still have to upsell the
right,
50 people we sold,
and we stacked the sales team because what I see is like people talk about like, the $27 webinar entry fee. Um,
which we didn't even implement yet.
but that's to self-liquidate the ad spend, but I feel like we're liquidating it on the front end with these fucking numbers. And then, dude, most of the revenue is going to come with high ticket sales calls, selling a 5K to 10K offer. Um, yeah. And then what else do we implement? Oh, we also, um, instead of the creator presenting for, an hour or something, what we did is we created like 10 different angles to sell at, and instead of just saying like there's only 20 spots, we created like different selling angles for each specific angle of the ICP. So is it like, are they new? Okay, well, this is how it helps you if you're new. Are you strapped on cash? Okay, this is why it's great, low cost. Are you busy mom? Okay, it's great because it has this access. All in the pitch, and just pitching longer. And then what you did was when the webinar timer ran out at 2 hours, we maxed out. We still had 80 people sitting in there, not sold on yet. And Ryan went and created a Google Meet, and we threw the Google Meet in the chat, and then she went and did a Google Meet right away, and started pushing that for another hour. So just like, I think people underestimate how much you need to sell and how salesy you can be. Like, you can fucking just sell, like sell. It's not necessarily like a perfect presentation type of thing. Like we see Shelby Sapp presents for 3.5, 4 hours.
Yeah, we didn't make the first sale for like 10, 20 minutes into the pitch when we were doing Q&A, but she did
Right.
Q&A for how long? Hour and a
Right.
half, 2.5 hours, and most of the sales came in like the back end of that Q&A.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah, like when you have 90, 100, 150 people still sitting in the room waiting to get sold to, you can't end it. You got to make sure they're staying on and just keep answering questions, keep selling until no one's left, basically.
yeah. And what I'll do is I'll make a Miro board and actually break down our sales process for this. I think that'll rip. But what else? Like, I mean, because someone who has, like, let's say 20, anything under 100K followers even is probably seeing numbers like this, like, that doesn't fucking make sense, blah, 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 blah. What do you think is special about an offer that can hit numbers like this? Because I think we could have done an extra 20, an extra 30 on this. For example,
On the
things like,
front end, you mean?
yeah,
Yeah, easily. Yeah, we're definitely not optimized yet. I think what's working for us is the offers like super optimized for cold traffic. Like people can sit on an hour-long presentation and be bought into the offer. Like it's
right.
strictly cold traffic. It's not like people don't need to be watching her for weeks, months on end, consuming her content. They can register on Thursday morning and then buy Thursday night from the webinar.
100%. As well as like, like I talked to a guy who has like over 100,000 followers and is stuck under 30, 40K a month for a while and can't break it. Now that's like 5 to 10x the amount of following, and he's doing, what we just did in half a day. He's doing that every month. What do you think is the difference with people like that versus offers like this, besides having like a insane, marketing people in there like us?
I think having the marketing is a big part, but yeah, like I said, I think it's the offer. That's probably the biggest driver. Like I don't know if your follower count really matters as much anymore because you can just spin up a cold traffic webinar, cold traffic funnel, and if your offer is good enough, it's going to convert.
100%. And with this offer, what we've also been doing is like constantly optimizing product. Like people are so focused on the numbers, but like, for example, like we're gonna have a couple students come on the next one and just show their results and shit like that. And I think a lot of people are so worried about doing big numbers with their info offer that they're not even focused on actual product and student results. So like when people see the product, like the preview and how many hours are in the programming, what you get in it, like it has to seem like, if you're like, is this enough? It's probably not enough. You need to be thinking like, am I giving away too much? I think that's how you know it's good. When you're like, am I giving away too much shit at this price point?
Yeah, you just need to stack it so it's like a no-brainer. Like I think this offer has like 10 different deliverables with it. You get the main thing, and then you get the course, and then the PDFs. You get onboarding access to her. And
Onboarding
you try to
access.
stack it till it's a no-brainer.
And then as well as like uniqueness in the offers, you need to have I think a unique person that your offer appeals to. So like, for example, like in the sense of like anyone can go trade, but if they don't have access to a certain tool or a software, it's going to make it really fucking hard. So, for example, like let's say, I'll just give an example, like an SMMA offer. Obviously, you need Go High Level to run a SMMA. What you could do is have a special tool slash software that's kind of like Go High Level, but also integrated with tons of course modules and all types of resources on top of that. And now you're packaging it as that. And now the only way they can be successful after watching this webinar is by buying. Like they physically can't do it on their own if they don't have the tool that you're presenting, which creates scarcity and value in the tool. And also is like, they can't try it on their own, bro. You can't try it on your own when the only reason, when you actually have mechanisms behind what's working. Or for example, high ticket sales, like let's say you have an insane job board software where like you can present everything to them on how to be great at sales, but the main mechanism is like, hey, you need to land a killer offer that you can make 10, 20, 30K a month on, and you can't land that offer unless you have sophisticated job boards like this, which are in what I'm selling.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's kind of how the ascension works for this offer, and that's really how you should structure it for every offer. You sell the like main mechanism for low ticket, mid ticket, and then you get them on it, you get them using it. They realize, oh, there's still more to this. I need more help. I need more access to the creator. And then you can upsell them on a higher ticket product, upsell them on one-to-one group coaching, implementation, any of that.
Yeah. And as well as like, yeah, it's literally a lot of it is the uniqueness of the mechanism, solving a specific problem for a specific audience. Another example could be, let's say it's fitness. Let's say you're teaching people how to, I don't know, lose fat and double their testosterone. And the way you did it was over the past 10 years, you've curated this testing kit that tests these specific metrics in your body that a doctor can't get for you. You've curated that testing kit. Let's say it costs you $30, but you can anchor it whatever because it's so exclusive. So a lot of people have these bland copy and paste offers that there's no uniqueness in. That's another example.
Yeah.
But
It goes back to just making a unique mechanism, having a no-brainer offer,
yeah,
something that converts cold traffic.
yeah, I think that's a big piece that converts cold traffic.
Is what, being unique?
Having uniqueness in your offer.
Because everyone's seen every business model pretty much. Like if you're getting hit with ads, you've probably been hit with ads from every single model under the sun. And yeah, you got to make it as unique as possible and speak directly to who you're trying to speak to.
Yeah, 100%. And then obviously when it comes to a personal brand, like you need a good creator story. So like you can amplify that shit a little bit. Say that, you can make the presentation like, hey, I was homeless and shooting up under a bridge and here I am now. And people are going to love that. Mixing that with the uniqueness of the offer. And yeah, I don't really, it's kind of simple, dude. Like, it's
No, it really is. What are we going to do? What are our plans to get to the next 100K per month? So I think we're going to hit 200 this month. What are we going to do to get to 3?
Right. I think having a better back-end selling system. So after they buy, we take them to another upsell page where it goes $9.97 and then a $19.97 upsell. And we only had around a 10% take rate on that. I think we can be getting that to like 15, 20. And then as well as spending more on ads, testing more ads, testing different styles, getting Webinar Jam Premium so we can present longer.
Yeah, that's probably the highest ROI thing right now.
Getting show rate higher by getting something like maybe Send Blue implemented, where the messages show up as blue and where our Go High Level texts aren't getting banned the day of, because that also happened, cocked our show rate. Having actual students come on at the end and pitching with them and showing results, that's another one. and helping your creator become a better presenter and a better public speaker, and making these emails somehow more powerful. And yeah, bro, it's
Yeah, I
really
think we have a lot of emotion and storytelling in our current emails. We probably need to start backing them with more data, more results.
more education,
We have
right?
it. We have the results. We have plenty of testimonials, but you just got to get it implemented into there.
Right, showcasing more student results. I feel like we probably didn't do that enough. Like,
For
for
sure.
example, like when you're pitching at the end, start telling a story instead of saying, uh, and also like, guys, remember this is great if you have a job because this strategy works 24/7. Instead, we could say, hey, XYZ is a, single mom with, working a job, and she was able to make 10K in a month doing this because it works 24/7. Now all of a sudden it relates to them. I feel like even there we missed out on a couple of
Yeah,
things.
we need to add like a bunch of those
Um,
just to target like every different character,
but yeah,
every different ICP.
100%. And then in terms of ads, like testing ads, how many ads have we tested?
30?
I thought it was like 60.
Yeah, 30 main ones, and then we've done a bunch of variants.
And we did ones before that, but like we should be testing probably 150. Um, as well as like,
Yeah, our KPIs are just crap in
yeah,
Ads Manager, so we haven't really needed to, and the fatigue's not really getting too high yet, but yeah, we need to start testing more. Like we're already getting a $4 cost per registrant, so that's probably why we haven't been testing as many right now, but we'll have to get back to it.
alright, my
Thank
bad.
you.
Um, bro, what are you laughing at? All right. Yeah, it's pretty simple. We just want to spin this up, go over it. I'm gonna do a Miro board. We got to get better at presenting these fucking.
Well, yeah, these are off the dome, no agenda.
Um, yeah, but that's it,
Let's know
guys.
what you want us to cover next time, man. Drop a comment down below.
Yeah. Subscribe, like, and comment below what you would want presented.
If
And
you are a coach, agency owner, you sell your own product, you need our help scaling your own offer, want to implement webinars, offer design, call funnels, any of that, go ahead and reach out, let us know. If you want to learn what we do, learn how to implement webinars and these types of funnels for other coaches, let us know. Love to help.
yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
Nah, it's pretty simple. It's really when you're dialed in, you know what you're doing. We have AI agents that have mastered all the SOPs that we have, so everything's very quick. We can launch these things super quick.
Yeah,
Uh,
we're at the point where we say, Claude, we're running a webinar this Thursday. Go ahead and set it up. It'll set up the Webinar Jam event. It'll set up all the emails connected to the CRM. It'll get the workflows going. It'll get the tagging logic going. It will set up all the indicator product pages. It sets up pretty much everything. So we just got to go through it, make sure it's all good to go, and we're pretty much ready to launch these in a couple hours
Hell yeah, we're gonna be doing this on a yacht soon. These interviews.
with our
Um,
milliwatt plaques.
Hell yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to rip numbers like that on webinars, or VSL funnels or whatever, then hit us up. We're gonna do another 150K on the back end with high ticket, just because we have so many registrants that haven't gotten booked in or bought or anything like that, and the people who bought who need to get upsold. But peace out, guys.
Appreciate it. Later.
All right, later.